to know.
Sye.
Well, let's get back to my question. What is your ultimate authority?
I really
asking.
No, I'm asking Dr. Jones.
okay. I can't say that I have an ultimate authority.
Well,
I can't.
what is your final arbiter as to what is true in Scripture?
I can answer it.
Well, I'd like to ask Dr. Jones because he's making a lot of knowledge claims about Scripture.
Well,
and I'd like to know what his ultimate standard
just a
is.
minute. Well, one of the things that I would avoid, first of all, is the idea of calling it Scripture.
That's fine. What is your ultimate authority?
I think that has an extreme bias. Number one, I would simply say I can't honestly say that we have enough indexical and deictic elements within the read itself to say X, Y, and Z about most of it. And so when you claim that it is your authority, I would ask you to provide me with the indexicality and deictic elements that are necessary to have a meaningful understanding of it.
Is it
Please
true
provide that for
Is
me.
it true that that's necessary?
It's true that it's necessary
what-
if you are to understand X, Y, or Z about any linguistic mindset, because without linguistic and non-linguistic elements, you can go nowhere and you can make no claim, whether it be knowledge X, Y, or
Okay.
Z. And so you're trying to pontificate an issue of knowledge without having knowledge of how this actually works. That makes absolutely no sense.
But you-
And so I'm asking for
would totally
indexicality. I'm
Right.
asking for deictic elements of the text, and I'm simply all ears here. Please provide me with them.
Well, you've made a truth claim, and you said that you have no ultimate standard. So when you say that it's true that this is required, I'd like to know what is the standard by which you call anything true.
Well, see, I think you're dancing. I think you're playing
I
a shell
realize that,
game.
but I think it's clear
you're
for the people that are
avoiding.
watching it.
Well, if you're trying to move these people emotionally, you're doing a wonderful
not trying to
job.
move them
I'm
emotionally.
simply asking you questions that you can't answer. You can't
I
give
don't
me.
understand your question.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This
Can
is
I
what
try to
Dave
restate
is
the questions in a different,
attempting to say.
in more layman's English?
You could, but you've already said you could be wrong about everything you claim to know. So
Again,
no,
I'm,
let's
I'm
not-
only
let's
asking
not-
you these questions,
let's not
Sye.
play
So
that game.
I'm
Let's not
concerned.
play
you're not
with
asking
with
me.
what
Okay, that's
you
fine.
guys-
I'm sorry. We've got to stop with this cheap trick of you could be wrong. It's old, and we need to move on. You're disrespecting the
Okay,
other hosts.
thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you. Get off the stage. Have a good day.